Hello friends, welcome back. In last video we have seen connecting our Android application with Firebase console, and we also added the dependency, right? You can confirm with your project app level Gradle file that the dependencies are added successfully here, Firebase database, as you can see here. Okay, now next we need to configure the real-time database rules. Okay, so you can see the rules configuration link also mentioned here, right? If you click on it, you can find this link here, right, in the Firebase console documentation. So as per the rules, by default the database is in lock mode. Mode means read and write both value is false, and if it is false, then nobody can read and write your real-time database. Not even you can write the database with your Android application. Okay, so make sure your database is not in locked mode. We need our database in read and write mode, right? And for that, you can see here inside my Firebase console, I have the real-time database enabled with my project, and inside the rules tab you can see the rules are something like this: read equal to now less than this something time over here, and it is like date, that means our database is accessible till this date. Okay, so it is by default providing me 1 month time, and if you want to make it accessible throughout more than the 1 month, then you can also change here and you can make it true as well. Okay, so we need to configure, we need to enable our real-time database in test mode, right, so that we can have the access from the Android application. We can read and write the data. Okay, so next, in after configuring your database, we can start writing the database. Okay, we can have the insert operation as well. Okay, so I have the activity, new person activity, and the design also available. You can see here. Okay, I also already have the first name, last name, email and mobile number field, and one button I have. Okay, so inside our new person activity, I'm going to create a click event of the button. So here I can write binding dot button submit dot set on click listener, and b arrow operator curly brackets is lambda expression we have with the Java syntax. Okay, inside the button click I want to write our data into the Firebase. So you can also get the help of Firebase assistant. It will have some coding syntax that you can follow. Okay, and Firebase database instance, first of all we need to create. Okay, so here I'm going to create Firebase database instance. Base spelling mistake I have. Okay, Firebase database instance I'm going to create here, and the Firebase database dot get instance method we have. Okay, so this is our Firebase database you can create. Either you are going to write or read the data from Firebase. Okay, next we need database reference, which will represent a path where do you want to write your data. So next I'm going to create database reference equal to database dot get reference, and you can see the get reference method available with the string argument which represent the path means where you want to write your data, right? So path we can pass here like persons, because I am going to write the data of the person. Okay, so that we can create a constant here, and you can see I can type here persons, that is a string parameter we pass to get reference. Okay, so you can also consider this name as your table name as compared to SQL database. And after the get reference I will type push method here. So push method is mainly help you to have the key, right? We are going to write so many persons to this path, and for each person we need a unique key. So push method will help you to generate the unique key respective to each person you are going to write. Okay, so this is how the reference object is ready with us, and with reference object you can have another method like set value, and you can pass any object as a value to this method. So the object I will have person class. Okay, you can see I have the person class here. Inside the model class I have person class with first name, last name, email and mobile field, right? So this object I am going to write with my Firebase. So I will create the person object here. So person equal to new person. Inside the person I will pass first name, last name, email and mobile, and this data I will receive from the edit text. So here I will have first name equal to binding dot et first name dot get text toString, and similarly other data I will make it ready. Okay, so guys, I have ready all the data from my edit text. Then I make the person object ready, and that person object I have passed to the reference object which we have with the database reference class. Okay, so with this code that is enough, right? And if you run and check this code, it will obviously save your data to the Firebase. One more thing you can have here is after set value we can have one more listener. You can set like add on complete listener. You can see we are getting add on complete listener interface, sorry, method, and inside this method you can pass on complete listener. Okay, so new on complete listener I implemented, and you can also replace this syntax with the lambda, that is Java task. Okay, so with this we will get the task parameter here, and this task will help you to confirm whether your operation is successful or fail. So task dot is successful method we will get, and if it is successful you can have the toast, right? And it will confirm data saved successfully. Okay, so very simple code with the Firebase. There is no API calling you required, no SQL query we required, simply 2 line of code. Okay, Firebase database instance, and then after database reference object we need to create, and then set value. Okay, with this if condition we can display the else part as well. Data fail, operation fail, something due to any reason, if get fail we can display this message. Okay, with this let's run and check the output. So guys, here you can see our application runs successfully. If I click on the new, and our new person activity get open, and person name, suppose I type something Mitesh, and okay, so guys, I type Mitesh at gmail.com, and mobile number 12345678990, and then submit button I will press on. So we can see the toast if it's insert successfully. Okay, we are not getting toast, but let's confirm with the Firebase whether it is inserted. Yes, you can see here we have the persons as we have set the path here, persons. Okay, with our database get reference, and inside the persons we have a key, and this key mainly we are getting with because of push method, and inside the reference we are passing the person object. So the person object we have here, if you click multiple times then multiple person object you can find here, because push method will generate the unique key every time you are calling that method. Okay, so we have number of persons here. Okay, so with this we are ending up this video. I hope you guys have done this code successfully. In next video I will show you how can we fetch this data and display with recycler view. So guys, I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment on this video. We will continue the code in next video. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.